Hi, this is Lisa Stetzer with Pre-Diabetic Support. This is where pre-diabetics can learn the healthy habits to stop the progression into diabetes. Now today I'm talking about the top 5 mistakes that people who are newly diagnosed with pre-diabetes can make. I'm talking about this because I don't want you to make these mistakes. They're very common and they can really set you back in moving forward to better health. So the first top mistake is you ignore the diagnosis. Most of the times when people are diagnosed pre-diabetes, they don't feel bad yet. They don't have any symptoms. They're not feeling the complications of diabetes. And so they really think that it's not that big of a deal. And they do nothing. Okay, that is not what you need to do. Do you know what the difference between someone who is pre-diabetic and diabetic is? Really not a whole lot. The same thing is going on with your body. Just whenever you are pre-diabetic, you have a little bit too much sugar in your blood. And whenever you are diabetic, you have a lot too much sugar in your blood. But it's the same disease, it's the same condition. You have too much sugar in your blood, which causes havoc on, just about every different process and function in your body and creates a lot of complications that can send you on the road to having to be on insulin and, very expensive medications. And so I look at the pre in diabetes as a gift. It's a gift of time. Gives you time to make the changes that you need to in your life so that you don't progress into diabetes. And so you need action. That's what you need to do whenever you are diagnosed with pre-diabetes. You need to start making changes right away. Don't ignore it. Don't wait. The second top mistake that people make is you get discouraged too quickly. There's a lot of information out there, and sometimes it's conflicting. And you look at it all and you just get overwhelmed and you don't know what to do, so you do nothing. I want you to know that stopping your progression into diabetes is all about building a healthier you. It's about what is the healthiest version of you. And that's going to take a lifetime to figure out. And so don't try to make all the changes at one time. Pick one thing that you can do on a daily basis, a habit that you can add in, or something that you're doing that you can stop doing. Pick that one thing and start there. That way it won't seem too overwhelming, you won't get discouraged and quit. The third top mistake is you don't change your eating habits, or you jump from fad diet to fad diet. Now, chances are your eating habits are a big contributor to what made you pre-diabetic in the first place. And so really, if you think you're going to beat this without changing your eating habits, you're just totally wrong. It's not going to happen. And so that really right there is the solution. You've got to change your eating habits. And just in general sense, the best way to do that is to look at your diet and start adding in more nutritionally dense food and get the food that is not nutritional at all out. And so your nutritionally dense foods, your vegetables, your protein, your healthy fats, you need to eat more of that. And you need to get rid of things like the sweets, the chips, the crackers, the junk food, everything that just does not have any nutritional value at all. And so you need to make those changes, start making those changes now. You don't have to change everything about your diet today, but you need to start making those changes. And the fourth top mistake that pre-diabetics make is you don't move enough. Exercise is so important. Now, we've all heard that exercise is important for our heart, for our body in general, and our health. But if you're pre-diabetic and you're trying not to become type 2 diabetic, exercise is extra important because exercise has a direct effect on lowering your blood sugar. So when you're exercising and your muscles need energy, the simple sugars in your blood are used for that energy. And so it's great, like after you have a big meal, take a walk. It's gonna help lower your blood sugar. It's gonna help you from getting those blood sugar spikes. And even just living a more active life. Like you don't just have to go to the gym for this to be a beneficial part of your life. But you can just be more active if you're sitting at a desk all day. Set a timer for 50 minutes and then get up and walk around for 5 or 10 minutes. Get some movement in. If you're used to taking the elevator or escalator, take the stairs. If you're used to driving your car everywhere, see if you can bicycle or walk somewhere. I know those changes, some of those changes seem small, but if you do them on a daily basis, they will really have an impact. And even if you just start walking, ideally you would get to where you are walking 30 minutes at a time, up to 5 days a week. But even if you just start walking 10 minutes a day, walk around the block. And then after a week or two, make it 2 blocks and keep working up. It will make a huge difference in lowering your blood sugar. And the 5th mistake that pre-diabetics often make is you think if you can't lose a lot of weight, why bother? Now, a high percentage of people who are pre-diabetic are also overweight, and some of them are even obese. So a lot of people get it in their head, if they can't lose a lot of weight, then it's not going to make that much of a difference. But the American Diabetes Association did a big study, and they published it under the name 1-Year Results of the Look Ahead Trial. And what they figured out is that even if you just lose 5 to 7% of your body weight, it reduces your risk of diabetes by 58%. So if you're, say, 200 pounds and you lose 10 to 15 pounds, you are reducing your rate of getting, reducing your risk of getting diabetes by 58%. So you don't have to lose a massive amount of weight for it to make a difference. So your solution really on all of these is start today. Start today with something. I do want you to know that, finding the healthiest version of yourself is not going to happen in a month. And it's probably not going to happen in 2 months. It truly is a lifelong journey. I am still tweaking things and making changes to my lifestyle so that I can be healthier. So do something, don't ignore it. Don't get discouraged too easily. Please change those eating habits. Exercise and move, and know that every pound you lose is getting you just 1 step closer to better health instead of a step closer to having diabetes. So I'm honored to have shared this information with you, and I hope it gets you started in the right direction. Thank you.